Hello, Smarky family. DJ here, and we just watched BackLash. I'm here with
Liam Landry,
and we're gonna tell you if it was worth it. We'll find out.
it's a big surprise.
The first match was the Intercontinental title with Seth Rollins versus The Miz. You want to go first?
Yeah, that was worth it. They worked really well with each other. Had some really great sequences. So I think it was the best match of the night for me. And good ending, and it was a logical finish.
Yes, so. It was really good, and you kind of knew that Seth Rollins was going to retain. But they worked really well together. So yes, it was worth it.
Next match was Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, that was the next match, and that was I'll go first. That was okay, I guess. It was a lot of Alexa Bliss fighting Nia Jax. I think Liam here would agree with me.
Yeah, they did a really David and Goliath matchup there. Just the only point was the much smaller person was the Goliath, so it really seemed weird. I don't know why they can't have Nia Jax be a strong competitor, but she just gets beat up and then hits a small drop at the end and then wins. I didn't find it was worth it.
Yeah, she didn't do too much in the match. I kind of wish it would have gone back and forth a little more, but it didn't, so it wasn't worth it for me either.
Yeah.
Next was the Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton match.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeff Hardy defeated Randy Orton. By the way, I'll let you go first.
This was a pretty good match. I thought, had some nice back and forth. Jeff Hardy was still able to do, some, high flying spots. His Swanton Bomb at the end there was, kind of a mess up, but he didn't really have any two big matches like he had against Jinder at the greatest Royal Rumble.
Right. And, yeah, like you said, I kind of agree with everything you said. I still like how he did some high flying because that is his MO per se, what he does a lot of, and he does it well. So, yeah, we should, y'all should check that match out. I say it was worth it, and you do too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The next match we had was Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe.
No, that was the last
match. We had we had the last WWE BackLash performance descending into Beldom with Bobby Roode coming out with
everyone.
With everyone, basically. You had
everyone who wasn't on the card. You had Tyrus Worldwide with No Way Jose. You had the New Day. You had the Fashion Police.
Rusev Day came out.
Rusev and Aiden English came out.
So that segment, to me, it kind of started out okay because Elias is a big over with the crowd, but it wasn't worth it.
No, it went way too long, especially for a pay-per-view that already went long.
Yes.
Didn't really need to happen.
No.
And not worth it.
Yeah. And then you had the Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley defeating...
No, it would have had been the Charlotte.
Oh, the Charlotte, yeah, sorry, the Charlotte...
versus Carmella.
Carmella's
the champion.
Yes. And she did defend her title and defeat Charlotte Flair.
Yes.
So, what do you think?
I think this was, by the rest of the standards, it wasn't a good match. I think they had some really low standard matches, but this was still pretty low of the barrel, especially because of all the yelling from Carmella and the screeching. It was really annoying, and I would not want to watch that again ever.
No, I would suggest not watching it.
It's like if Vicky Guerrero was wrestling. Actually in the ring.
Right.
Not worth it.
No.
How about you?
No, not worth it. If you like Carmella screaming and a lot of submissions by her, trying to get submissions, then you can watch it. But if not, I would not recommend it. And then after that, we had the Strowman and Bobby Lashley defeating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And we had our Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn looks like they're going to have a feud on Raw now. Because during the match, they kind of had word like Sami Zayn didn't want to fight, but Kevin, I'll let y'all watch it. But it was not a good, in my opinion, not a good match.
Seemed probably worth, it seemed like it didn't have as much as the other matches they've already had. Basically, played out like everything that was already on free TV, but just not as good of spots. And I don't know why you'd ever bother breaking up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, one of the best things you have going.
Right.
And you're also not giving anything to Lashley or Braun Strowman. So it was really a waste of time, and for a pay-per-view that were even over, it probably shouldn't have been there.
No.
Not worth it.
Yeah. So, your next match tonight was AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a no disqualification match. Technically, we can have countouts because we had a double countout.
Because they didn't answer the ref's call to get up back to their feet. So, of course, they still have countouts for that in, no DQ matches. It didn't need the no DQ moniker. It probably even kind of went down, because of that. Because, there's a lot of people chanting for tables because they're expecting a no DQ match when they didn't really want to have that. Really should have just had a no count out match if that's really what you wanted. They really shouldn't even have bothered having this if that was the ending they were going to go for. They should have just not have them have a match here and just hold it off, or even have them just duke it out with each other so much that they don't even start the match. Like, it just gets called off. It was a good match in the ring, but it was just stupid ending.
Right, and if you're gonna keep having these endings, don't have this feud, please. I agree with Liam totally. It should have just ended with AJ retaining with the pin, but it didn't, and it ruined the match because the match was really good. Except for the ending, to me, it was worth it. What about you?
Yeah, except for the ending, the match itself was pretty good.
Yeah, so y'all should check it out. Last match of the night we had was Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe.
The only reason that this wouldn't be the worst match of the night is because Joe didn't scream the whole time. So that's its one saving grace. But all the action happened at the very beginning. Then it was a ton of just submission holds, and it was boring. The crowd definitely thought it was boring. And
we even had some Johnny Gargano chants, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of chants about boring to lead CM Punk, Johnny Gargano. And it was boring. I'm definitely tired from watching it, and not worth it.
Yeah, not worth it. It was boring, slow. Yeah, so sorry we didn't get to discuss the Ruby Riott defeating Bayley match, but we did not see that match. So but our friend Issa did tell us it was a really good match. I'm pretty sure he'll tell you more about it in his Was It Worth It video. So overall, I'd give it about I'm not gonna give it a D. I'd give it a C minus, I guess. Overall, what about you? Was it worth it?
Overall, no, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. So
the only thing I would have ever told people to go out their way to see would be the Intercontinental title match. So
pretty much, yeah, I agree with that. So until next time, please give us those sexy likes
and the unsexy ones,
and share to all your friends
and enemies,
and hit that notification button so you know when we go live, like pay-per-views and our podcast on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central.
And also subscribe so you can see more videos like these and other reviews.
Yes.
And you can also follow me on Twitter at Liam_SWA.
And
follow him on the channel because he still doesn't have social media.
Sorry, I know it's the 21st century, but I don't want to give it the time. So until next time, we're going to try to have fun.
Until next time, rest hold.